First of all, you can see that we have a LCD over here. This LCD, when you start, is going to read area management system. Okay, and it will keep on generating the alert. It will be stored in roadside. So if I can show you, this is our roadside. So here is where the LCD will be there, so that the vehicle which are passing by can see if there is any alarm or not, or the attender can see by. This is my main circuit. So there is our home, okay, which will be driven by electricity. This electricity's output is going through a separate relay. Coming back, we have an electricity line over here. This is for street lights, okay, and this is also driving 12 volts. This is also given with a result of different relay unit. Okay, now the next, we have something called a dustbin system. What this dustbin system does is, people comes and put their garbage over here. So when the garbage gets filled up, okay, the sensor is going to detect that garbage is filled up, okay, and immediately it will start the motor. Next, we have something called a wind sensor. Now what this wind sensor will do is, as wind increases, this rotation will keep on getting increased. Now this is the principle of conservation of energy. When you give energy to motor will rotate. On the other hand, if you rotate the motor will produce energy. So obviously when the wind is high, there will be voltage produced at the output side. So based on this, we can gauge if there is a wind or not. Coming back to our street light controlling, we have a sensor at the top of this. If I can show you this is called the LDR sensor. Okay, yes, so LDR is nothing but a photoresistor. As the light increases, the resistance decreases. So when the resistance also increases, so the voltage produces zero. When you block this entirely, resistance is at its minimum. Okay, so under that situation, your produced voltage will be maximum. So the LDR's voltage will be plus 5 volt in case there is a complete darkness, and it will be 0 in case there is a complete brightness, which is the pump house. So this is basically a 12 volt pump. This is a 12 volt pump. Okay, we are simulating a scenario where there is a water transmission from, say, corporation to your area, the main tank of your area, and in case if there is a water overflow, under that scenario, nowadays what happens is somebody has to notify the main corporation, in order to stop it. But instead of doing that, the transmission line is going to automatically notify, okay, that there is a overflow. So based on that overflow, the pump should get closed up automatically. Okay, this is that principle. So we'll start up our work. Which will simulate the light off scenario. Guard it. You can see the LDR has been guarded, so that should simulate the scenario of bad light. You can see the street light will be glowing. If I show you the scenario, the street light will be glowing quite nicely. Now the moment that you put on your lights, it's going to automatically get detected, and it's going to show you that good light, okay, and the message is going to go. This is going to move very fast, so I'm going to move it quite fast. We should ideally demonstrate this. See, the lighting has gone off, okay, and there is a message that heavy wind. When I've stopped this, wind is definitely going to be normalized. Once wind is normalized, electricity will be resumed. You observe this, the electricity of the home will be resumed, okay, and I'll again simulate it. See, as there is a high wind, electricity will go off, okay, and again it will resume. We have this temperature sensor, and we'll be having one water sensor. What is principle of rain sensor? It will be working in the same principle that of your overflow sensor. What exactly is the logic over here is, we'll connect 5 volt at bottom, okay, then there will be 4 resistors. In a PCB there will be 4 resistors, 100 ohm, 200 ohm, 471, 1K. So as the water connects the 5 volt with the next one, you'll get a different voltage value. Then as the water goes up, it's basically 100 ohm plus 470 ohm. So voltage will reduce, still goes up. 100 ohm, 470 ohm plus 1K, voltage will still reduce. It further goes up, voltage will be minimum. So as the rain increases, the obtained voltage will be minimum. On that principle, your rain sensor is going to work. Now we are going to simulate the condition of water overflow. So if we give command 9, it should activate the pump. Manually also you can deactivate the pump by giving command 8. Okay. So where I have to give the command? Obviously, finally it will be taken through a GUI. Now here I will be giving the command 9. Okay, and you see that water will start coming out. I have given it lesser power. You can see that water will start coming down. Okay, and whenever there is an overflow, when sufficient amount of water fills up, it should get close automatically. What is the water value showing over here? Water sensor value? 0.
Now water flow.
Okay, so as it becomes 0, you see, as the overflow condition happens, the pump will get switched off automatically. Okay, so that means that there is an overflow. So in this way, somebody doesn't have to keep on monitoring your main tank. Okay, along with this, for every instance there is an alarm. The same alarm is going to come as SMS.
Yes.